carries, and Supermassive are forced back into the Aatrox Urgot top lane match and wants to be in that spot. Ooh, utility the option for Supermassive. Replicating
CC does have very high DPS, given the fact that the way her crit in counter pick, and it will allow you to hide Stone-Aged jungler. And we haven't seen a jungler come out yet. Jankos has been performing very well today for Supermassive, regardless of the case of which of the two they go for. And the pressure is going to be on G2 to be able to accelerate the top side of the map while keeping Hjarnan what did in a situation where they still have that utility to play out the team fight.
And the early game feels like it's going to count so much for both these teams, especially for Jankos, as we see the composition now rounded out with the Gragas. What does Damage have to do in the early game here, Spawn?
I do think if you remove nameplates right now and just gave this draft to two different teams, the red side team would be happy. So I think that Supermassive have done a very good job of setting up some pretty clear win conditions. I think that Stomage's job right now is to be able to guarantee topside vision. If Wonder gets himself an advantage, there is going to be a lot of trouble.
Spawn. That's a Kali in the top lane for Wonder. 20 seconds mean there's no time to swap. And you have to remember that G2 has 2 carry threats. This time Perks.
This is a very nice map movement. They know that GBM is late to the play. And Fabulous still no
toward that push. Now trying to dash to safety. Perks to Disdain, not quite going to connect. Trying to pull him back, trying to bring him under the tower. Perks hitting level 6. Gonna back off, and First Blood now dropping. Supermassive, desperate to find a response. TP's being burned. GBM here on the bottom side.
Hasn't got 6 though.
Wonder is, though. Have to be careful. Wonder just telling them to back off. Just going to be a play in favor of G2. Fabulous can't get too aggressive, though. They call it near impossible to lock down unless Wonder makes a mistake. Supermassive going to do what they can to take control of bottom side, but they may have been caught out. Snowflower now on the retreat. Recon once again going in. The chain CC is there. Fear beyond death. Snowflower going to get pulled right back, and the Galio ult is too little too late.
That you have to take stock of the map if you are the Supermassive lineup, and you have to start thinking, how do we rotate around? Actually, there's going to be a fight.
You have to hold that thought, because Perks is coming in. Fear beyond death is available. He's looking for Zeitnot. He's looking for Snowflower. Flash into Disdain is going to be sidestepped, but there's just no option. They're just absolutely deleted. Pulled back once again. G2 just destroying Supermassive. And when it's sad because he finally thinks he has an opportunity and he's standing right on the ward, and G2 just denying every single play. Fabulous, we said he was doing okay earlier in the trades. He's not doing so great in the all-ins. Wonder hunting for blood. Hey, you're gonna respawn, I'll just kill you again. 2 times Fabulous gonna drop here up against Wonder. Perks coming in just in case he needs them, but that's the solo kill for the top laner of G2.
Certainly was. You can see Perks was like, give me the kill. Wonder said, go back to your lane, take a turret or something right now. This one's on me. And now the whole G2 lineup really looks like they are coming together. They want another fight.
Somebody trying to get something. He's not even getting a chance to push a button. There's too much damage. Now Snowflower's just running for his life. Zeitnot's got an Olaf in his face. Jankos though on the retreat. Perks on the backside. In comes the Galio. It buys them a brief respite, but not nearly enough.
To consistently replicate your best play or close to it is an important skill, and right now, looks like G2 is able to do that.
Now Fabulous is just trying to make his way out. Wonder, he's gonna go for the retreat here. He knows Gragas is coming, he sees the Predator icon. I don't know if Stomage wants this. Goes forward, now he's gonna use the cast to try to knock him out of the trap, but just knocks him right back in. Wonder now on the retreat, trying to run him down. Wonder with no flash available. The flash forward just wants to secure it. That's the shutdown. Big play coming in from Stomage.
Just as ultimate, that means if a team fight does start up and you're able to stun the Olaf at the start of it, you might be able to get something. That's the arrow.
Going into the middle of the team, just wants to get the fight started off. Getting a little bit impatient here, and he's going to get knocked back to the middle of everyone. Now Fabulous coming in. GBM looking for the block. Wadid says, I do not want this, and is going to back out. Goes right back in. And now Fabulous is on the hunt. Wants to take him down. He's going to flash out to safety. Big overstep from Perks. Ooh, Wadid now has to run. Tries to sidestep in, and is just going to get dunked by Fabulous.
And all of a sudden, Supermassive saying, we can take... And then you can say, Perks says, I'm dead, don't try and save me. And Wadid says, no, I think I got you. I don't got you. And then he says, okay, I think I'm out. And he says, I'm not out.
Oh, and now it just continues. Jankos may be the one caught out. Zeitnot wants to get this play off, but Perks is still in the backline. The flash over the wall from Zeitnot. Hjarnan now on the retreat. Perks into the middle of the entire team. 3 members locked up. Wonder's looking to clean house. 2 stopwatches immediately used. GBM needs to make it out. The quick taunt. Stomage trying to get it to safety. Zeitnot still alive. He wants to kill Wonder. They're slowly peeling back, but here comes the curtain call. Zeitnot dead in the eyes of Hjarnan, but they will not find it on the retreat. Zeitnot just wants to get something, but G2 are simply too far ahead. He's running. He's He's trying, but it will not matter. He will drop in the face of G2. Kjarnan grabs Snowflower, and the fight is won.
Yeah, and where I'm from, that's just called a gold lead team fight. You could see that the whole of the G2 lineup, one at a time, trickle in, just run at their counterparts. But they're just too tanky. They are too far ahead. And now they turn their eyes towards the Baron.
A desperate attempt spawn, and it looked good for Supermassive, but they do not have the stats to go toe-to-toe with G2. That may have been the last-ditch effort, and it did not work in their favor. G2 eyes on the Baron. This will go down all but uncontested. However, a TP comes into the side. Can't do a lot here. GBM, what is he doing? Getting locked up, chain CC down. He just wanted to try to find a way back in the game, but it's not going to happen. The sacrificial lamb just running in to die. Kjarnan grabs another one. Baron drops for G2. Debating. But Wonder sees the second multiple members are committed. The second Perk spots that out. Wonder pushes in for the side of the tower. That Shroud's going to keep him safe. Supermassive don't know where to go. They're being pushed and pulled across the map beautifully by G2. It's going to take an incredibly confident engage on a lone member of G2, maybe the three in the middle if they can find it, from Supermassive to bring this one back.
And they just haven't pulled the trigger, and this cannon is just going to open up the base. There's nothing Fabulous can do against it. So now their window for a play is even smaller, because if it does not work immediately, Wonder just takes everything.
Breaking the inhibitor spawn. We need to see it. Supermassive. Get second seed or die trying. That has to be the attitude. They need to get something done here, but Wonder just does so much damage to Fabulous. Jankos breaking in the top side, and it looks like G2 are not giving a single opportunity over to the side of Supermassive.
They've just starved him out. They've played it so calmly, so collected. You know, they look for an engage, all of a sudden Kjarnan forcing them back, and just nothing they can do.
Current call used to keep those two members safe. They're not going to connect, but Kjarnan's now pushing in this wave. Perks is ready on the flank. Wonder is here as well. Ultimate off of cooldown. Will they go for the dive, or will they just let this cannon minion slowly chip away? And Supermassive, can you find an opening? Perks ready to walk into your backline at a moment's notice. This is disastrous, and Fabulous looking for an individual play, looking to keep Wonder away while the rest of the team can go to work, but it's just not going to happen.
And G2 can actually just recall, because they just took 5 turrets worth of gold. They're fine.
Time she can work through any lineup, but it's not going to get enough time. The defensive itemization just there to keep Zeitnot alive is not going to give them the damage they need to cut through the more vulnerable, or the tankier members rather, of G2. Desperation stand now. Final inhibitor in the eyes of Kjarnan. Pushing forward, using Perks as the body block, the wall. Wonder can find a way.
Perks is so tanky. He has like 3 tank items at this stage, and you can see that they're now looking for the fight.
Wonder now trying to walk his way into the back line. High set on Zeitnot. They know he's the big damage source. Wonder now pulled back in the middle. Team Chain CC locked up. Galio going to try to find the re-engage, but there's the Zanyas. The final fight breaks out. Fabulous trying to keep Perks away from the carry lineup, but Kjarnan on a rampage. GBM untouched, but Wonder does not care. He goes in for Zeitnot. He wants to reset it. He wants to delete that Ash, and he's going to get it. Easy clean outs for G2. The massive gold lead, insurmountable for Supermassive, and G2 Esports will take first seed in their group.